Hi there. As you can see, I'm at the airport. These are tough times when there are plenty of international flying restrictions in place. So I'm one of those passengers who was stranded for almost 3 months to get a flight, to get a chance to fly into one of these flights that's flying to India. I was lucky to get a booking in a chartered flight. Here, many associations and cultural academies they organize for chartered flights to help out stranded passengers. If we can get together 175 people who are ready to pay, then they arrange all the papers. They get permissions from Indian aviation authorities, local authorities, and make it happen. So I was lucky to get this. It's quite an experience. As you can see, the otherwise overcrowded flight terminals are almost deserted now. There are only few flights flying during these times. So I thought I'll record this experience so that it will help people if they are choosing or they get a chance to fly in a chartered flight. I believe this travel is going to be comfortable and they have to take a lot of restrictions, of course. There were thermal scan, there was compulsory hand sanitization, there was somebody spraying disinfectant. So everything is being done under perfect hygienic protection. It's going to be restricted. There is no food allowed inside the flight. There's no food anywhere. And after the flying is over, we'll be put into hotels of 7 days quarantine. So I'll take you through step by step. Please be with me. The check-in process is taking time as it is not the normal check-in process where the counters open, we stand in the line. No. We've been asked to wait in the waiting area. First they're taking in the families and the others have been asked to wait. It is going to be a long wait as I can see it. It's okay because all of us have been waiting for more than 2 months with no progress of any flight arrangements to fly us back to India. This kind of a condition, few hours of extra wait, it does not matter for all of us. We are just excited that we got a chance to get into a flight. And the chartered flight organizers have been working around the clock to make this happen because they have to gather up 175 passengers who are willing to pay the money because it's slightly expensive. But these are times when many chartered flights are being operated, when the government organized flights are just not enough to carry out the passengers. There are hundreds and thousands still waiting outside. And most of them have been laid off, or the companies have closed, or their visas have expired. So many complications. So it has not been easy. However, we are happy that we are here now, and the chartered flight organizers have even arranged for snacks. As you know, during this time, not many restaurants will be open inside the airport, and then even inside the flight, there will not be any food offered. So the organizers have organized for a food bag which consists of, as you can see, some cakes, there is juice, and there is a mask, there's water, there's tissue roll. So this should see us through. There was a bit of a delay for checking in. However, that was okay. Now you can see the excitement in everybody's face that they were finally able to go through the immigration, and few more minutes we will all be boarding the flight. The arrangement so far has been very good by the chartered flight organizers, and hopefully everything should turn out to be fine. This COVID pandemic has put everybody across the globe into test. Now, just to share a bit of ordeal that all people who are stranded had to face. People who are laid off could not get a flight to travel back. Company wouldn't settle the final amount until they are clearances are done. And then there were internal legal processes that one has to register with Indian Embassy and the local government to get permission to be shortlisted for the flight, any flight that would go to India. So obviously, people were left to take care of themselves. There was big hassle in continuing to pay the house rents, and there were many cases of people running short of money, and they had to stay in unpleasant places. And almost every day there were plenty of calls being made to the Indian Embassy, to the local authorities to give permission, just a clearance. However, even if the clearance came, there were no enough flights. So one had to really wait. And many people had mental torment. Many of them fell sick. If you open the Twitter and go through the experience of Indians, having Indians who are stuck abroad, you can see many of them pleading for help. Many of them pleading that please release more aircrafts. Please release aircrafts to this destination, that destination. So it was not easy. This is one part in life that people will never forget, whoever has been involved in this kind of a thing. Whoever have got a chance to fly back, I will consider them really lucky. I also came across few cases where some of them were not able to take care of themselves and they had ended up in very unfortunate circumstances. So I only pray that everybody gets a chance to go home safe. This happens to be the most important part of the travel, where everyone is provided with a head shield, and the person sitting in the middle of the aisle and the window seat is given additionally an overcoat, so there is no transmission of unexpected virus. This precaution has to be taken because there's been a lot of reported cases of where the transmission of virus happened within the flight. However, here in this flight, looks everything is under control. There's high protection level, and I hope this journey will be safe and successful. This is how it looks of the other seats in the aisle. You can see everyone is wearing the shield and masks. It's difficult to see from the shield, but then it's okay. We can just doze off once the flight takes off. This is the dress for the person sitting in the middle seat. There are more boardings happening, and everyone is anxiously waiting for the flight to take off. We have landed in the Chennai airport and now waiting for the luggage. After this, the next process will be we will be taken to the quarantine hotel. It's definitely a great feeling to be back home after that ordeal that we went through for several months. Now we are seated in the bus, very well organized. There was a helper at the door to help us with the luggage. We feel so comfortable. So far so good. This is in continuation of the earlier videos. We today completed 7 days hotel quarantine, and 2 tests were conducted. I have tested negative, so ready to travel home. Everyone is waiting for corporation letter. The arrangements were good. The rooms were okay. The food was supplied in time. Everything was taken care of. Hi there. After 7 days of quarantine in the hotel, now I am home, adhering to home quarantine rules. I wish to share a bit of information as to how the process works overseas when they fly passengers back home. One of the things that they do is they check the address in the passport. For example, if they have organized for a flight to a destination in a particular state, they check if that passenger belongs to that state. The reason I believe is because a lot of restrictions within India for movement, and it becomes a big hassle for one person to cross over to another state and make his travel. And each state has got its own rules depending on the number of cases that has come up of COVID-19. In my case, it so happened that I have Chennai address in my passport because I did not update it, and I am a resident of Bangalore. So, and there was only one flight, one chartered flight during these times, and that was destined to Chennai. So I was given a seat based on the address. I reached Chennai, and from there I crossed over and I came to Bangalore. Now in my next video, I will share my experience of crossing over the state during this COVID-19 times. Thank you. Stay safe, stay tuned. Please subscribe to my channel for more such videos. Take care.